My twin sister not only fell for my husband, she teamed up with my own family to take my life. She disguised herself as me, shyly sitting on my bed, waiting for my husband to come in for the night. He walked in, and she ran up to him blushing, ready to undress him. But little did she know, the man standing in front of her was 100 times more terrifying than she ever imagined. Song Ruchu took a deep breath, steadied herself and bit her lip, about to step into the water. Peiji snapped his eyes open, his gaze cutting across the room like a blade. Song Ruchu's body trembled. "Why are you staring at me like that, my lord?" Peiji's voice dropped low. "I heard that while I was away from the capital, you went back to the Song family." Song Ruchu dropped to her knees in a panic. "Yes, my mother fell ill. I only went to look after her for a few days. Please forgive me, my lord." Just hearing the word mother sent a sharp pain tearing through my soul. The woman who once threatened her own life to save mine. Now she lured me back just to help my sister Song Ruchu and let her pour poison down my throat. All I wanted was to look her in the eye and ask why. Why say you love me, then turn around and try to kill me? Peiji listened, then calmly said, "If your mother-in-law is unwell, it's only right you go look after her." My soul went cold. I froze on the spot. That kind of reassurance? Peiji would never have said that to me before. On our wedding night, he laid down the rules, told me I was nothing but a gift sent over from the Song family. My life and death were his to decide. I had no say in anything. His in life, his in death, trapped, at the mercy of his every mood, every outburst. That night, he grabbed my chin and smirked. "No matter how pitiful you look, don't ever expect me to feel sorry for you." And he meant every word. Cold, ruthless, 3 years of marriage. Besides sharing a bed, he barely spoke to me and never once let me go home. Song Ruchu picked up a cloth and moved close to Peiji, ready to wipe him down. Then suddenly a servant's voice came from outside the door. "My lord, urgent summons from the emperor." Peiji responded coldly, threw on his robe and walked out. Song Ruchu stomped her foot in frustration, fuming that the royal decree had the worst possible timing. She stormed back to her room, spinning around in excitement. Her former maid Yair walked in carrying tea, grinning from ear to ear. "Congratulations, my lady, or you actually pulled it off. The nursemaid who used to look after me had passed away 2 years ago, and the Song family sent Yair as a replacement. I thought it was just them being caring. Turns out she was a spy, planted to pave the way for today. They had been plotting to kill me for 2 whole years." Song Ruchu grabbed Yair by the arm. "Quick, smell me, do I smell off?" "My lady, all I smell is pear blossom, nothing else." Song Ruchu still wasn't convinced. "You sure?" "But my lord caught the scent of that old agarwood almost instantly. I can't figure that out either. Peiji doesn't even know fragrances. How did he pick up on it so fast?" Yair tried to reassure her. "Maybe agarwood is just so rich and rare the scent lingers forever. Burn the new incense for a few more days, it'll cover it up." Song Ruchu nodded, then pulled out a straw doll and started stabbing it with needles. "Rotten hell, never be reborn." On the back of the doll, my name was written clear as day. The sorcerer who taught her must have been a total fraud. She'd stuck in so many needles, but as a soul, I didn't feel a thing. She stabbed away like she was venting, then sneered at the doll. "Poor little sis, don't feel sorry for yourself. You had 3 whole years with my lord. That's more than enough." Ah, the way he moved in that bath earlier, like a literal god come down to earth. 1,000 times better than that broke scholar mom and dad tried to set me up with. No man in this world even comes close. After I took her place, she couldn't openly go by Song Ruchu anymore. Our parents hid her away somewhere out of sight and brought in a scholar as a live-in husband. Who knows if that guy is even still alive? Chances are, he was silenced. She twisted the doll's head with both hands. "You should be thanking me. If I hadn't turned down the marriage, what makes you think you'd be worthy of the Wang household?" It was her fear of Peiji's reputation that forced me into the marriage in the first place. But once she saw I'd survived a whole year unscathed, and that Peiji had become the most powerful man in the land, she regretted it. The feelings came rushing back. She was obsessed, couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. Straight up lost it. Song Ruchu's eyes shifted, and she turned to ask Yair, "How often does my lord sleep with that woman? And don't you dare lie." "As long as my lord is in the estate, he's in her room almost every single night." Song Ruchu shot her a death glare. "So what? 3 years and not a single kid, and he's just using her for entertainment." Harsh as it was, she wasn't wrong. Peiji had warned me long ago, no children, so I'd been quietly taking the medicine every day. And honestly, I'd never want a child of mine to go through what I went through. Night fell deeper. Peiji still hadn't returned. Song Ruchu got drowsy and turned in early, telling Yair to wake her when he got back. I drifted out of the room, perched on the edge of the rooftop, gazing off toward the Imperial Palace. Word had been going around that the Emperor was on his deathbed, Peiji heading into the palace in the dead of night. A power shift was coming. And once he controlled everything, would he finally turn his blade on the Song family? For years, he'd been holding back the urge to kill. Those people thought sending rare treasures and beautiful women would buy his forgiveness. But no amount of wealth or beauty could ever wash away the blood debt he carried.